Just beyond Venice lies Murano, a small island whose history has been shaped by fire, skill, and secrecy. For over 700 years, Murano has been home to the world's most legendary glassmakers. For centuries, these quiet streets have echoed with the work of artisans who turn molten sand into precious glass. In medieval Venice, glass furnaces posed a constant threat. One spark could ignite an entire neighborhood. To protect the city, the Republic ordered all glassmakers to relocate to Murano, isolating both the danger and the craft. Just beyond Venice lies Murano, a small island whose history has been shaped by fire, skill, and secrecy. Here, glass isn't just a craft, it's an identity. Here, behind workshop walls, techniques were guarded fiercely. The knowledge passed only from master to apprentice. Soon, the craft became a guarded Venetian secret, and glassmakers gained both honor and restrictions. A Murano workshop of the 17th century looks much the same today. Brick, timber, fire, and the tools of generations. A traditional Murano workshop feels suspended in time. The wood-fired furnace is the heart of the craft. Its glow shapes every moment inside this room. The furnace dominates the room. Inside, sand and minerals melt into a glowing living substance. The heat reaches more than 1,000 degrees. It begins with a gather, a small mass of molten glass collected on the end of an iron glass blowpipe. Everything in here depends on precision, timing, and steady hands. Thick as honey, bright as flame, and hot as fire, the glass must be kept turning, or gravity takes over. Rotation keeps it centered. One wrong move, and the shape collapses. On a steel marver table, the gather is rolled smooth. Each pass prepares it for the form it will become. The glass begins to take final shape. Wet wooden blocks shape the surface. The steam is a sign that the artisan is guiding heat, motion, and form at once. Steam rising from wet wooden shaping blocks, artisan hands working quickly. Wooden blocks shape the surface, cooled only by water. With a single steady breath, the glass opens into a bubble, fragile, glowing, and alive. The room fills with steam, heat, and movement. The tools are simple: iron, wood, and skill. Their designs have barely changed in 400 years. Artisan blowing into pipe, glass bubble forming, warm glow inside sphere. In the hands of a master, jacks carve the first lines of the vessel, guiding its curves with absolute precision. Every expansion on the glass must be perfect. The shape emerges slowly, stroke by stroke. The glass must stay hot enough to move, but cool enough to hold its form. The tools look simple, but in skilled hands, they perform miracles. The finished works reflect centuries of Venetian style, elegant shapes, bold colors, and unmistakable craft. Millefiori, meaning 1,000 flowers, is created by slicing patterned glass canes into intricate mosaics. The finished Murano pieces are unmistakable, from small beads to majestic chandeliers. Today, many workshops stand silent. Rising costs and mass-produced imitations threaten this ancient craft. This ancient craft faces uncertain times. Cheap mass production threatens authenticity. Yet some families continue, passing their knowledge from hand to hand. The same way it has always been done, continue teaching the next generation. Murano's legacy is more than glass. It is the story of a community shaped by fire, tradition, and devotion. Murano glass is more than art. For over 700 years, Murano has been home to the world's most legendary glassmakers. For centuries, these quiet streets have echoed with the work of artisans who turn molten sand into precious glass. Every piece carries the breath of its maker, a moment of heat captured in time. It is history shaped by fire and breath. Murano glass story is still being written. Murano's legacy is more than glass. It is the story of a community shaped by fire, tradition, and devotion. And so the flame lives on,